guys, it's me again. So it is Sunday today and oh gosh, I have got an allotment video to show you, but I filmed it last Monday. And shall I tell you it's Monday, just in case you get confused? Just spotted a baby spider on my roof and my son isn't here to save me. It's only little, so it can stay up there for now. It was going to be a super busy weekend for my son. He was going to be hardly home at all, so he had a sleepover Friday night. He had a party straight after school and then a sleepover Friday night, and then he had a sleepover last night and a birthday party tonight. I have to go and get him at 5 o'clock. 8 o'clock, sorry, it's 5 o'clock nearly now. Oh, anyway, Friday night I got a phone call about 8:30 that he'd fallen down the stairs and hurt his back and his hip, and so I had to go and pick him up. And the friend's house he was staying at, they've got wooden stairs, and he ran down the stairs in socks and slipped. So he didn't fall from top to bottom, he fell from about halfway maybe, but he's got a massive bruise here, bless him. So anyway, went to get him. Anyway, he went to the sleepover last night, had a great time, came home. And then I helped a friend sort out her garden. I haven't quite finished yet, I need to go back and finish it off. But I've done, helped her get her swimming pool down, well, paddling pool, it's massive, yeah, it's a swimming pool. And tidied up the garden and then couple of other bits. Because I helped her, she had a bike in her garage that she no longer wanted, and I'd been going on and on and on that I'd been looking for a push bike, a bicycle, and she was like, oh, if you come and help me you can have the bike. So I was like, great, absolutely. So went there, got the bike, brought it home, and then this morning I took it to Halford's. It's crazy, there's 3 Halfords by me, and one of them repairs bicycles and does this free 32-point health check on these bikes, on push bikes. So I took it there, booked it in, took it there this morning. I booked my son's in once because the brakes were broken. So he's like, right, yeah, I'll take it in, I'll look at it and I'll give you a phone call. So he phoned me up saying, yeah, the brakes need doing. Not the brake, yeah, the brakes. He'd let the bike fall and a bit on the brake had smashed. So he needed a new one anyway. Did that, fine. So as I was there today, I was expecting her to take the bike, phone me, tell me what was wrong with it and bring it, and then I'd go and pay and pick it up, hoping it wouldn't be too expensive because I got this bike for free. Anyway, she did it there and then. She was ace. And she was like, the bike's in perfect condition, it just needed like the gears sorting out slightly, and the brakes tightening and the seat readjusting, and it was done, and it was ace, and it was free. She said, oh, if I'd have taken that in and they'd have done that, they'd have charged it £40, and she did it for me for free. I was like, yay, thank you. Oh, so yeah, that was good. One of the dads has picked him up, taken him to the party, then I'm going to go late, pick the boys up, take them home. So I went down to see my dad and to pick the last of the tomatoes. There are still tomatoes on there and they're green. I don't know if they will ripen, but this year has been amazing for tomatoes. Look at them. And I noticed some of the red ones, because we've had so much rain, oh there we go, look, they've split. But the yellow ones don't do that. None of the yellow ones have split whatsoever. So yeah, that's the rest of them. And I also picked some lemon verbena. Oh, it's gorgeous, and I'm going to make a cup of tea with that. Yes. And then my dad got his Asda shop on Wednesday, and like I said, I only bought a bottle of milk, 4 pints. And he ordered a chicken. Now he usually gets the Just Essential ones, and they're small chickens. Asda's the only one that does them now. Lidl and Aldi have stopped doing the little ones, they only do the medium ones. Anyway, I looked, and for this small chicken now, it's £4.07. They used to be £2 something, but minimum weight has gone up to 1.5 kilos. So they're no longer doing like the little chickens. And £4 for a chicken, that's really expensive. Really expensive. Anyway, they were out of stock. The only ones they had is a boil in a bag one. So my dad wanted that one, so he got that one. But it needed cooking. And so he cooked that one yesterday. And then I went down there to grab these, and he was like, oh, I've cooked that chicken, do you want some? So look at that. I got a leg and a breast there. Oh, leg's my favourite. So I've got some chicken, and I've also got some strawberries. He gave me some strawberries. My son's eating in the party. He'll have pizza. So yeah, ace, not bad. Glad I went down to my dad's now to get these. I am going to show you that allotment video. I haven't got back to do the rest of the onions yet, but I will do. I've got so much going on at the moment, but they can go out up until December, so I've still got plenty of time. There's some people coming to do the fence, and so I've got like my son's muddy kitchen in one corner and his sand pit, and I think it's them that's coming. And she said to me, oh, this will have to be moved before I come and look at this fence. I was like, that's fine, I can do it, just give me a couple of days and I can move it. It's not a massive deal, is it? It's only a muddy kitchen. Anyway, the polytunnel's there, I'm not moving that because I've nailed that into the ground, and I'm not ready to move it yet because I've got some broad beans, even though it's absolutely, it won't last this winter, and I do plan to take it down because I've been given the money to buy a new one, yay! And I do plan it to take it down, but I'm not taking it down yet because I've got my broad beans in there, and when I plant them directly, the mice eat them. And so I want to give them a bit more of a chance to get growing, and some of them are poking through, and so I will plant them out. Once I plant them out, I'll tidy the polytunnel, but I won't have a chance to do that before they come, so tough. If it was a greenhouse there, they'd have to work around it, won't they? The only thing is, my landlord wants to put up a 4-foot fence, and that's tiny. I'll have no privacy whatsoever. I'm gutted, because he said, oh, it'd be nice to look out. So I don't know what kind of fence I'm getting, but it'll be fixed. Yeah, so I got the allotment video. I want to show you. Excuse the state of my allotment, full of weeds and everything. Well, no, it's not really. Yeah, it is. It looks messy, but I don't completely clear my beds over winter. I pull the weeds up and everything, but I just lay them on top of the ground. So like the worms and everything take the weeds down, they break it up, so it's like compost. And then the stuff that doesn't break down, I move away next spring, and the soil underneath is not hard and compacted. It's really easy to work with. You know, stuff that the beds that I leave open, they're really hard to dig next year because I've got clay soil. All the stuff then that isn't broken down, I chop up a bit more and put in the compost bins. You know, it's looking like a winter garden. Everything's finishing now, but there's still some stuff growing, which is amazing. So yeah, this is a little allotment tour, and me showing you planting garlic and the onions. So I've cleared here. It's taken me about 45 minutes maybe to clear it and replant it. I didn't do the gap in between, pretty big, so I had to redo that, but yeah, that's fine. So on this side here I've got shallots, and on this side here I've got garlic. Don't know if you can see them poking out. But yeah. Oh, beautiful day. I'm running out of time now. I've got this whole box here of onions to plant. Yeah, there's white, yellow and red in there. But I'm going to plant that on the other side where the onions were this year. I do like to move my onions around. I like to move everything around, everything. But, you know, I'm not very strict on it. And so, yeah, I'm going to go and put these now, hopefully, where the onions were last year. I don't want to disturb this because I've got, I know it looks a mess, but in there are the leeks and the parsnips. So that's why I'm going to leave that for now. And I'm also going to cover this up because as it starts to grow, the little shoots come up and the birds think they're worms, so they pull them out. Yeah, so I'm going to cover this. I've got some fleece I'm going to put over them and weigh it down and hold it down with some stones so it doesn't blow away. And I might give it some chicken manure pellets now, just to give it a little feed over the winter. So I've run out of time. I've got to go home now. So I haven't planted any of the onions, but I just thought I'd show you, even though my allotment is an absolute mess, there's still loads of food growing. So I just wanted to show you some of it. So here I said like the carrots, which I can't see any, but I have got a few onions in here. This here is parsnips, and there's loads of parsnips down there. There's a row, well, 3 rows of leeks multi-sown. My leeks never get very big. I don't know if it's because I multi-sow them, if I think I plant them out far too late and they don't get a chance to get going. But they'll make a feed. They'll be quite nice. Beans are finished. I got a couple here now. They're drying. This is my herb bed. What a state. But there is still loads here. That is a California poppy. Self-seeded. Here I've got parsley. I've got lots of different thyme. Sage, another thyme. There's lavender there. Loads of nasturtiums that I could make loads of stuff out of. Seeds, I could pickle them, I could make a pesto, I could make a mustard. These big leaves that have fallen down here are Jerusalem artichoke. Now I've never planted Jerusalem artichoke here ever, and I thought I managed to dig them all up, but obviously I missed those ones, but that's fine. But they will stay there until the first frost, and then we'll eat them. Doesn't look like there's much going on here apart from weeds, but this is oregano. And I've managed to grow it and it looks fine. There's loads of chives here. I tried to grow some chamomile there, but it didn't work. Over here in this jungle I've got loads of parsley, which is like a leaf celery. Really nice. There's some beetroot in there. See, there's loads. So I know it looks a mess, guys, but it is growing. There are wasps everywhere. I've got to be really, really careful. So this is where I had the onions last year, and I had potatoes over there. So this is where the onions will be going this year. I've got a beetroot there that's gone to seed. I'm leaving that, and I've got some lettuce over there. That's also going to seed. I will be leaving that. On this side I've got all my flowers. In here I've got some sprouts growing. I don't know if they'll come to anything. Look at the wasps. I've got kale. Over here I've got loads of cabbages, and I think that's a purple sprouting broccoli in the little tent there. This is green sprouting broccoli that's gone to seed, but I've got some red Russian kale in there. Those lettuce plants went to seed as well. In here I've got Savoy cabbages. That's my love life bleeding. Where the cucumbers were, I missed a couple. I didn't think I'd miss that many. And I've got some beetroot in there as well. On this side I've got a little lettuce there and lots of chard finally. Oh my goodness, it took me ages and so many sowings of chard this year to get it going, but I finally got some, so that'll be fine. All here is celery and all here is celeriac. I never ever get very good celeriac, so maybe I will stop growing that. It's just so tasty. Tomatillos, all in here. I've got, in this tunnel, I've got a load of swede. That's where all my butternut squash and parsnips were. And then I cleared all the back there. It's all gone and it started growing again. But I will cut it down over the winter. Dahlias have started growing there. I've got black plastic all here, so I'm going to peel it all up and put it down there to hopefully try and get rid of some of that, because I want to put that path at the back. But that's my plot. I told them it was my plot because those blue things are on my plot and they've been buried into the floor. I can't move them. They say I've got to move them because of the path there. Not a chance. I grew some little like wild tomatoes last year and they've self-seeded and grown again. I've got lots of seeds for next year. This is cosmos. So not just food, got flowers. Look at these dahlias. Aren't they beautiful with that pink on them? Look at that. Gorgeous. And that's one I've grown from seed. And lots of food still growing, and I know it's a bit messy, but oh, look at those wasps. Terrible at the moment. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring you to the allotment because we haven't been here for such a long time, and it can get a little bit overwhelming, but I'm not going to feel like that. I'm just going to do what I can when I can and not get stressed about it. But I really want to get the onions out. So hopefully I can come back tomorrow and finish the onions. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Just thought I'd mix it up a little bit and show you my messy allotment. And oh, it's so warm today. It's lovely. Right then, take care and I will see you soon. Bye.